獅子王さん。おお、抜刀の刃どころか動きそのものが見え。
久方ぶりですね。
Yeah, I think that was the reaction to most of us seeing this scene. I don't remember this scene in the original, but man, Shishio is brutal. I mean, that really just shows you how monstrous Shishio is and how he's just, able to use his sword as basically like a flamethrower and just burn that dude after he just sliced him in half, which we don't even know who that guy is, assuming he's one of his like minions that he was using as a test dummy, which goes to show you just the cruelty of Shishio and his survival of the fittest mentality, that he's willing to feast on the weak just for some practice. Look at that. I mean, he cremated this dude. Really goes to show you how OP Shishio is and why Kenshin this episode had to go learn the final ultimate technique from Hiko, because without Hiko's ultimate technique, he really wouldn't have a chance against Shishio. Shishio really is one of the most powerful guys in the verse. I believe even Hiko would have a tough time against Shishio, to be honest. Shishio really is a monstrous opponent who really earned the Manslayer mantle after Kenshin. I mean, he really is that guy. He really is him. And, we get to see the 10 swords arrive at the end there. Sojiro brings them. We got the Arambo guy. We got the Henya guy, which kind of sounds very similar to Hanya. And we got Anji, who's, Sanosuke's new master. And then we get Aoshi, which this episode, honestly, was kind of like an Aoshi episode, more than a Shishio episode. We really get more backstory on Aoshi, his motivation. He basically wants to defeat Kenshin, as he did in the original anime, to show the Obi-Wan guys, in the afterlife, honor them by showing them that the Obi-Wan group is the strongest, that their leader is the strongest, that their leader could defeat the Manslayer. And we get some interesting flashbacks, too, of the Obi-Wan guys at the inn with Okine, I think it's how you say the old man's name. And they basically were saying to Shishio, Aoshi back when they were alive, that they had like nothing to really live for. That, in the time of peace, they really just, they had nothing. Like, you gotta remember there's a time with like no internet, nothing. And these guys had no like work skills other than fighting. So they really wanted to follow him, because the original plan seems to be that they were going to stay at the inn, protect Masao, hang out with Okine, and grow old, but they just didn't want that. They wanted to continue to fight because they were about that life. So they follow Aoshi to go live that life, and of course we know how that worked out. They all die, which Masao finds that out because Yaiko had to open his big mouth this episode and basically tell her, so now Kaoru has to tell her the whole backstory. So we're going to see a lot of Masao crying next episode. But yeah, Aoshi agrees to team up, or not really team up, but form an alliance with Shishio, and he gets his own crib. Sojiro takes him, go get his own crib, and what I would say was like the best hideout of Shishio, which that's very similar to the original. And then we had the little confrontation between him and Okine. That seems very similar to the original anime as well. I'm guessing they're gonna have a big fight. I don't know if it's gonna be in the dojo like the original or not. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's gonna be more like. I didn't read the manga, so I don't really know. I've read some stuff in the manga, but it's been a while, and I didn't read like the entire thing, so I really don't know what's gonna take place, which is kind of fun. And so then we got Hiko, and he's gonna train Kenshin at the waterfall. I don't remember him training Kenshin at the waterfall too in the original anime, only in the flashback. So that's a little bit different. That will be cool. That will be awesome. And the reason that Hiko agrees to train Kenshin is because he hears Kaoru's story and Masao's story and Aiko's story about how Kenshin has changed and he's a wanderer. So that for some reason, I guess Hiko, he has a soft spot. He's like, okay, he's given up, just killing people, so I can train him the final technique. And he even says that he would take care of Shishio himself if he had to, which again, I think he could. I think he could take care of Shishio. However, I don't think it would be as easy as people think. I think Shishio is pretty OP, and I think in the original, it took a lot of plot armor, we'll just say, I think, to defeat him. But yeah, this was a very fun episode. Shishio is a beast. In fact, I think I'm gonna use this as the thumbnail. dude's insane. And it was really cool to see more of the Jubangatana, to see Aoshi, get more of the backstory of the Obi-Wan guys, get to see the beginning of the training between Kenshin and Hiko. It was it wasn't really an action-packed episode, but it was a good build-up episode. So I'll give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, wherever you are, don't forget to like, don't forget to follow. It's greatly appreciated. And peace out.